Hello and welcome. This is another video on the electromagnetic theory. This is the series. This is the fourth video on this lecture series for electromagnetic theory. In this video, I am going to explain about the electromagnetic field line and how we represent that field line on the paper, and also explain some explanation of dipole moment. First of all, what you call to understand the electromagnetic field, we visualize that in space at each point there is a vector, and when we connect these vectors we can create a field line, or you can visualize a field line with the help of series of vectors. Imagine that space has in infinite point. Space has many points at each interval, and at each space there is a vector. These red lines are vector and these dots are point at this space. So when we connect these vectors we can get a field, a type of field, and this is the electric field. One of the most important aspect of electric field is that electric field line is that it never cross each other. It means it is parallel to each other, and electric field line originate from the charge, individual charge. If there is a positive charge, then electric field line will flow out of that charge. If this is the positive charge, then electric field line will flow out of the charge. And if the charge is negative, then electric field line will flow into the charge, or it will converge at the negative charge, and for the positive charge it will diverge from the positive charge. And this is the concept of electric field line. One of the most also important aspect is that in nature we rarely see a single charge, or it means we rarely see a single field line originate from the single charge. Generally we see charges in small pair, in the pair. We know that all matter is neutral. It means positive charge and negative charge cancel it out and it becomes neutral. So all matter has neutral charge. So it means rarely we can find the singular charge. We only see the charges in the pair, positive charge and negative charge. This is the concept of dipole moment. What do you mean by dipole moment? Pair of opposite charges makes dipole moment or create dipole moment. First we have to understand the dipole. Di means two, pole means two opposite poles. It means if this is the positive charge, 1 unit positive charge, this is 1 unit negative charge, both create pair of charge which we call dipole, and this is the dipole. This is important. Why? Because everything around us is neutral. It means there is positive charge and there is also equal amount of negative charge, and both cancel it out and it becomes neutral charge. That's why it is important to understand dipole. And in the dipole total charge is 0. And what do you mean by dipole moment? Suppose there is a positive charge and there is a negative charge. Both are closely placed to each other. Also, there is another pair of opposite charges. Now, this pair 1 and this pair 2 is not a very stable condition. Why? Because if we leave this pair, it will feel some torque, so that the opposite charges will themselves align to each other. It means it will rotate, and rotation will be such way that the positive part of one dipole will come near to the negative part of another dipole, and this is called dipole moment. Because we know that there is an electrostatic force between the charges. This charge electrostatic force exert torque exert torque on the dipole, and it will create dipole moment. It means dipole moment P equal to charge multiplied by distance from the origin, and I will explain how to calculate dipole moment. You can see that this will rotate what we call anti-clockwise. This is also rotate anti-clockwise. Why? Because this negative part or this positive part has to come near to this negative part, so that these two pair of dipole moment become stable in the stable state. So this is the dipole moment. And H2O molecule, this one molecule has some dipole moment. So this is the dipole moment, and I will explain how to calculate the dipole moment. This is the calculation of dipole moment. Dipole moment equal to charge multiplied by the distance from the origin. It means Q1 R1 plus Q2 R2. Q1 and Q2 is the two charges, R1 R2 is the distance from the origin. Suppose there are two charges Q1 and Q2, which is a by 2 distance from the origin, and total distance from Q1 between Q1 and Q2 is a. It means origin I have chosen as the midpoint of these charges. This is the x and this is the y. So we have to calculate the dipole moment. Q1 is plus Q, and distance of charge Q1 from the origin is AY2, but in the negative direction. This is the negative direction, this is the positive direction. It means minus A by 2 J. Same way, Q2 is equal to minus Q, and distance is A by 2. So Q A by 2 J minus Q A by 2. So total dipole moment will be minus Q A J. This is the dipole moment. If there are many charges, then dipole moment is sum of charge and distance from the origin. This is the dipole moment of three charges, where Q1, Q2 and Q23 makes equilateral triangle, and the Q3 has plus 2Q charge, Q1 and Q2 each has minus Q and minus Q charge. It means total charge will be 0. So we have to find the dipole moment due to these three charges. What we do, we take origin O as the midpoint of q minus q and minus q. The midpoint of charge 1 and charge 2 will be the origin, and the x-axis will go towards the minus q second charges, and the y-axis will be the directly onto the charge 3. We know that dipole moment equal to qj rj, q1 r1, q2 r2 plus q3 r3. q1 we know this will just 1, 2 and 3. Now q1 has 2q, so 2q and d, the distance from origin O to the charge 1 is d. So 2q d plus minus q minus a plus minus q plus a. This is the minus a because it is in the negative x-axis, and this one is the positive x-axis, and these two will be cancelled it out. So p equal to 2q dot d, j is the unit vector. We have to find the d using the Pythagoras theorem. This one is a by 2. It means dA square is equal to d square plus a square by 4. It means d equal to root 3 by 2a. This is the d. So we have to put this one in this one. So p equal to 2q root 3 by a j unit vector. It means p equal to root 3 q a j. J is the vertical axis, so it will act toward the j. This is the dipole moment of 3 charges. And the next video we will talk about the force as well as torque of dipole in the uniform electrostatic field.